What's good, people? Today, we're going to be checking out some reels that are going around social media that might make you ask some questions. Let's get it started. Shout out to all the bummies and bummates tuning in. Before we begin, this video was made for entertainment and educational purpose only.
Three dark secrets the art world tries to hide from us. Number 3. The art world is riddled with forgery, with estimates suggesting that as much as 50% of artworks circulating on the market could be forgeries. Forgers are adept at mimicking the style, technique, and even signatures of renowned artists, making the detection of fakes challenging. The high demand for rare and valuable pieces creates a lucrative market for forgeries, and even reputable galleries and auction houses have inadvertently sold counterfeit works. Number 2. Art theft is a thriving criminal enterprise. Numerous valuable artworks have been stolen throughout history, and some are still missing. Art thefts often involve elaborate schemes and can be driven by financial gain or the desire to own rare and valuable works. While some stolen artworks are eventually recovered, many remain lost or are sold on the black market. Number 1. While art restoration aims to preserve and repair valuable artworks, it can sometimes lead to controversial outcomes. Restoration techniques and decisions are often subjective, and the process can alter the original intent and integrity of the work. Overzealous restoration attempts have led to significant damage and controversy, such as the botched restoration of the Ecce Homo fresco in Spain. 3.
I don't doubt these three dark secrets dude's talking about. Everything just seems to be about money and business. All those three reels are creepy. Like somebody did open that lady's door. She didn't even notice. But it seems as if somebody was there at the doorstep. And then that dog, oh man, I love dogs, but if I wake up and I see my dog standing on his 2 feet like that, I think just out of reaction, I'd probably just give him a slap. That dog looked creepy. And then the mother girls at the end, they're going through it too. They got uninvited guests at home.
El video grabado por una persona en uno de los cerros de México, donde claramente se ve como una posible bruja real se encuentra volando por los aires. Pareciera que se traslada de un lado a otro, pero ¿tú qué crees? Impresionante el video grabado.
He's saying that that's a witch with a broom. I mean, I could see something flying, but I don't know if it's a witch.
Abuela, poseída.
Dude just said possessed grandma.
Abu-
Nah, I'm good.
Did his legs switch? Did his
No, they did not. It was just the perception. I'm assuming it has something to do with the angle of the recording, but nah, his legs didn't switch. Come on, player.
There is a hidden meaning behind this symbolism that astronauts do. Warning, this information is not for everyone and your mind might just be altered after watching this. It symbolizes speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. Your external world that you look into is actually truly internal. Light enters the eyes and it goes to the visual cortex at the back of the brain, and this is what produces the image that we see. Light is a form of wave. It is a light wave, and light waves carry information. This information is given to the visual cortex, and then the visual cortex creates the image. The information carried on the wave of light has an effect on your brain, and then has an effect on the whole of your central nervous system and your cells. This is why you feel darkness within you when you see something very sensitive. Because what we see, hear and say has an effect on our whole central nervous system and our cells. So this is why you should never speak, see or hear no evil. There is a hidden meaning.
Is that what that means? I just thought it had something to do with the streets. I ain't gonna lie. I see people getting it. Well, I used to see people when I was growing up having some similar tatted. Somebody covering their eyes, and then somebody else their mouth, and then the ears as well. I thought it was something to do with the streets, but I guess not.
This recent discovery in Africa changes everything we thought we knew about humans. Researchers found the remains of a wooden structure buried beneath a riverbed at Kalambo Falls in Zambia. When they dated this structure, to their amazement, it was over 476,000 years old. The current evidence indicates that
476. If I find something like that, I wouldn't be able to tell how old it is. And I don't think they can either, unless it has some date marked on it or stamped or carved. How do these guys come up with them numbers? Sounds good though.
modern humans emerged in Africa roughly 300,000 years ago. This new discovery of the notched overlapping logs, found along with stone tools, predates that by nearly 200,000 years. It's likely that this wooden structure was made by archaic humans, because it's not the first or oldest evidence of Stone Age woodworking found, but it is the first of this age found in Africa, and demonstrates that early hominins were far more capable than we often give credit. These findings will change the prevailing ideas of human cultural evolution. This recent discovery in Africa changes.
Will it? I don't know about that one, but I guess.
Mirror shadow whispers others. I always thought my mirror showed more than just my reflection. Last night, as I brushed my teeth, I noticed a shadow lurking just behind my shoulder. Thinking it was a trick of the light, I ignored it until this morning when it was there again. Clear, but with no source to justify its presence. Curiosity overcame me, and I reached out to touch it, only to have my fingers brush against something cold and decidedly solid. That's when I heard a whisper, chillingly close, saying, "You're one of us now." Panic surged as the glass felt more like a barrier I was not meant to cross. Tonight, I'm supposed to meet the others on the other side. My reflection now smiles, even when I do not. Mirror shadow whispered.
Sucks to be you. Oh, that's cold.
This extremely disturbing incident took place at about 7 a.m. on May 18th, 2021 in West Pensacola, Florida. In the footage that was caught by a nearby parked car's dash cam, an 11-year-old girl can be seen kneeling on the grass waiting for a bus to pick her up for school. A few seconds into the video, a white Dodge Journey circles around the girl, and although she notices it, she doesn't seem to be alarmed. Unfortunately, the man at the wheel of the Dodge wasn't just casually driving around the neighborhood as the girl might have imagined. Just a minute and a half later, the same white car pulled over at the edge of the roundabout, with the driver completely oblivious to the fact that his license plates were being recorded. Once again, the little girl turns her head and looks at the white car several times, but with no real reason to be afraid yet, she stays where she is. That's when the driver gets out of the car and does the unthinkable.
type of people that they should be getting off the streets. I mean, but then again, what was that little girl doing there by herself? I know it sucks nowadays. In this world that we're living in, you can't even have your kids play outside anymore like they used to. Without, yeah, it's just safer not to do so. That dude just came out of his car and ran to her like nothing. That's why we have to stay alert, especially with the little ones. I hope they got to him.
In an act of pure evil, the man attempts to steal the girl and carry her back to his car. The girl bravely this extremely disturbing incident.
That was it. That's crazy. They got his plates though, if I'm not mistaken, so shouldn't be hard to get to him.
What is that?
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some really unsettling content that's being shared on socials right now. This one's been going viral this past few weeks. The uploader suggests the figure could be a Skinwalker witch. While it's most likely CGI, it hasn't stopped viewers from getting creeped out. The clip racked up thousands of views, with many commenters wishing they didn't get served the video so late at night. For months now, this homeowner has been posting videos of the strange and eerie
Yeah, I don't know about that first one. I didn't believe it.
activity that's been transpiring around his house. In an update video, even more unsettling footage has been captured. He grabs his phone and walks around the house, capturing more eerie movement. Something appears to be hiding in the laundry.
What is that?
Hell no, I'm good.
So what do you make of this eerie footage? Here's some spooky CCTV footage captured in a restaurant.
What do I make of it? I'm calling my mom. I'm not even asking. I'm letting her know that I'm headed back home.
The security footage shows an employee cleaning up for the night when suddenly something unsettling happens. Watching that again, it looks like the employee gets pushed by some sort of unseen presence.
Whatever pushed the dude has to be pretty strong, you know. This dude's pretty big. Not just anybody's gonna tilt them over. Had to be somebody that was probably bench pressing.
Could it be the work of something supernatural, or did the employee just fall over? The footage from Lannis Cemetery.
I would have quit. Because if it wasn't for them cameras, nobody'd believe them.
It remains a topic of eerie fascination. The camera focuses on the cemetery's gates, where a bizarre scene unfolds. A person is seen pushing their head through the iron bars. Some are convinced that the individual was possessed by the devil, whether an encounter with the paranormal or a distressing human episode.
That was just someone trying to go viral. And it seems to be working.
I think this is the spot. I gotta get over. Okay, yes. This is it. So, here is the hole. Show that. Inconspicuous, tiny little hole in the ground. Honestly, just like a little cave or something. I don't know. That's what I thought it was the first time I saw this the other day. I mean, it's out literally in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this big oak. But if you actually look down inside, there are stairs down there.
See, this is a very good video. I don't know if it's CGI or not, but if it is, they're getting good at it. I'm telling you, we're gonna hit a point where we're not gonna know what's real and what's not. Everybody's gonna be able to go viral if they make something good. And then graphics ain't no joke if it's fake, but let's check it out. Let's see if it's real. Up until now, I don't know. I'm at 50-50. Don't know if it's real or fake.
I didn't notice this before. Last time I was here, because it was rushed and it was a lot darker out, but it looks like, I think this is...
Well, I'm gonna look for this video, see if I can find it, see if I can find the original one. I'm pretty sure it's longer than this. How are you just gonna stop recording like that? I think that this was just a clip. I wanted to find out. I wanted to see more of it to see if it was real or not. If it is, that is tripped out. And if it's not, props to whoever made the video. I'm gonna look for the full video, see if I can find it, and then post it back up on my next video.
In the remote desert of Utah, sometime between 2015 and 2016, a strange artifact appeared out of nowhere. Standing at 3 meters tall, the structure was made of a shiny silver metal and was firmly planted in the ground. Suddenly, on November 27, 2020, it disappeared, leaving everybody scratching their heads. But it gets even stranger. On the same day it vanished, another metal monolith appeared in Romania. This one seemed different. It was not as shiny, had some strange indentations or inscriptions on it and puncture marks. And then on December 1st, it disappeared. On December 2nd, a third monolith was discovered on top of Pine Mountain in Atascadero, California. And then another in the Netherlands and yet another in the Isle of Wight. The latest one appeared 3 weeks ago, on a hilltop in Wales. And if you think that's strange, there have been at least 80 of them appear since 2020 all over the world. In the remote desert of Utah...
I remember when the first one came out, or the first two, because if I'm not mistaken, they were just back to back. Dude said there's already been 8 ever since 2020. What are they? What do you guys think those are? Is that just something being planted by somebody that's trying to go viral? Or is it legit? And if it is, what do you guys think it is?
Alright, everybody. This is some creepy ass shit. I came home to this shit at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, y'all see this? This is the same size as my foot. You see this? Same size as my foot. I live in Oakville, Tennessee, which is right outside of Jackson. And this is going all the way around my neighbor's house. Now, this came from over here by my shed, y'all. Right? It's some crazy ass shit. And the weird thing that got me is, here, I'm about to show it to you. I was just at the side of my house. Now I'm over here at the front of my house. I seen these 3 marks. Literally, it's just 3 marks.
Notice the staggering of the footprints, implying that the creature was bipedal.
4 marks. And this right here is in my front yard. Now, there is no other marks anywhere. Y'all, in my front yard. Anywhere. It's almost like whatever this was jumped from my backyard over my house and landed right here in my front yard and then just disappeared. What the fuck could be that big? The size of my footprint. Y'all see this? The size of my fucking footprint. There ain't no damn bird that damn big. No bird. So what the hell?
Alright, y'all. In light of that video, it's story time. The following story is my own experience. I've only told it in a couple of lives.
Alright, everybody.
I don't know, but if you guys were to ask me, what do I think about this video? All I would say is staged. I think I'm leaning towards this being a hoax, but then again, it could be wrong. I could see a girl putting on some type of shoe and just walking around her house and recording it afterwards. Nah, but I don't know. I can't confirm it nor deny it. So what do you guys think about this one?
Una persona que se encontraba Una persona que se encontraba en una pequeña casa rodante vio un acontecimiento escalofriante que no olvidará jamás. Esta persona se encontraba grabando ya que escuchó unos ruidos. De pronto notó que alguien intentaba abrir la puerta. Lo que captó después fue aterrador. Vamos a verlo. De pronto vemos como algo o alguien está abriendo y cerrando la puerta de una forma bastante fuerte, tanto que está moviendo toda la casa rodante. Es bastante escalofriante. Si prestamos atención, no se logra ver absolutamente nada afuera de este lugar. Parece que todo está vacío, pero la puerta parece ser movida por algo más. Muchas personas van a estos lugares completamente solos a la mitad de la noche para vivir este tipo de aventuras escalofriantes, pero al final se llevan una gran sorpresa al ver que algo muy raro ocurre. ¿Qué opinas sobre este caso? ¿Tú te atreverías a visitar este lugar durante la noche a ver qué ocurre? El siguiente caso fue captado en Brasil. Aquí unas personas se encontraban afuera de su casa cuando de pronto vieron una misteriosa esfera de fuego que se aproximaba hacia ellos. Decidieron grabar un poco y esto fue lo que captaron.
Olha aí, olha! Olha, minha gente, pelo amor de Deus, olha! Olha aí, ó! Olha aí, tá vendo aí, Bryson?
As far as that van, why was that camera recording that truck? That's one. Number two, whatever or whoever was slamming that door was doing it with force. And reason three is, if that was for real, wouldn't you guys be annoyed? Because that dude didn't act like he was annoyed at all. He was just chilling, sitting down, acting like he knew it was gonna go away eventually. Let's check this one out.
Tem gente que não acredita numa porra dessa, olha!
Aquí, estas personas lograron notar algo muy curioso y escalofriante. Vieron como de pronto una pequeña esfera de fuego comenzó a acercarse directamente hacia ellos. Lo más curioso es que no se logra ver a nadie más alrededor. Tal vez alguien que lo estuviera moviendo, pero no había nada. ¿Qué habrá sido esto? Algunos dicen que en estos lugares hay muchas leyendas de este tipo de apariciones, y algunos lo atribuyen a seres escalofriantes que viven en los bosques. Algunos que toman esta forma de esferas de fuego y van por el lugar en búsqueda de alguna víctima. Sea lo que sea, es algo bastante interesante y escalofriante, y también que probablemente haya sido algo sobrenatural. ¿Qué hubieras hecho en su lugar? Es decir,
Yeah, that second video was, I don't know about it. I'm at 50-50 again. It did look like like a flame just floating around. I didn't see anybody around it, or it didn't look fake. I mean, it looked pretty legit, but then again, I don't know, I can't call it.
El siguiente caso es uno bastante interesante que me llamó mucho la atención. Se trata de uno donde aparecen unas mascotas que están descansando en la sala. Esto fue captado por una cámara de vigilancia. Todo parece completamente normal, hasta que algo ocurrió de un momento a otro. Una de las puertas que se encuentran aquí se comenzó a abrir. Los perritos comenzaron a notarlo y ladraron hacia la puerta. Uno de ellos se asustó y salió corriendo, pero el otro se quedó y hace algo bastante curioso que me llamó mucho la atención. Si prestamos atención en un momento específico cerca del final de la grabación, vemos que él está ladrando hacia la puerta de entrada. Primero hacia la puerta que se abrió y luego hacia la puerta de entrada, como si aquello que hubiera abierto esta...
Yeah, you can't. I mean, dogs are definitely tripping on something. That second one that gets off the couch was looking at that one door that opened, that popped open, and then he started looking towards like the door, the main door. I didn't see nothing, but apparently they did. They were acting weird. Dogs are just the best alarms we can get.
puerta hubiera caminado hacia el otro lado y lo está siguiendo con la mirada. Es algo bastante extraño y eso nos deja pensando muchísimo. Nuestras mascotas logran ver cosas asombrosas todo el tiempo. Algunos sí llegan a notarlo y otros logran captar estas evidencias. ¿Qué opinas? ¿Qué habrá ocurrido en esta ocasión? Una persona que...
Yeah, I think the dogs are sensing something. They could sense when something's going on. The second one did have me thinking for a minute. I still don't know what to think of it. Never seen a flame just floating around like that. With that said, it's about that time for me to clock out. I wish everybody well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and see you on the next one.